Hello and welcome to Wine Vault TV, New Zealand's most passionate wine program. I made a big announcement earlier via Twitter and stuff, but we'll get to that later. Thanks very much for all of your support and views, and kind of like thanks to the new website. I think it looks fantastic. Feedback appreciated, and so I may as well just kind of get on with what we're here for. I'm going to taste two wines both from the same vineyard. Hawke's Ridge 2009 Semillon. Now Semillon is a wine that we really don't see a lot of in New Zealand at all. Famous in the Hunter Valley, obviously, kind of got a worldwide reputation there for making great Semillon. Some pretty decent wines coming out of Australia right now that kind of like are completely undervalued, undersung, because everybody's deeming their product to be kind of low quality and yeah, fairly average, and also a lot of bulk. Untrue, but we'll get there. And also we're going to do the Hawke's Ridge Tempranillo 2008. Another great varietal that we don't see a lot of here. Regionally it should be, or it does come from Rioja in northern Spain. And I only know of two other vineyards doing it. Yealand's estate down in Marlborough, and then Trinity Hill in Hawke's Bay, so which seems to have a kind of a more similar climate to that of Rioja. So Marlborough probably marginal. Anyway, let's get on here. Semillon, 100% Semillon, and Semillon is also used in Sauternes and in the Graves region of Bordeaux. It's kind of, quite often it's talked about as an alternative to Sauvignon Blanc, and we hear so much, kind of everybody's trying to find the new Sauvignon Blanc. I was just kind of talking earlier, is Gruner Veltliner New Zealand's answer and to our Sauvignon Blanc problem, or are we going to see too many people not be able to pronounce the name, therefore not be able to sell the wine? Big dilemma. And off this I get almost a kind of oyster shell kind of smell coming through. That's the most predominant, along with kind of zesty lemon and bit of lime. Almost a bit of tangerine there as well. A real kind of fruit melange with a bit of oyster shell. That kind of oyster shell carries on right on the palate as well, along with the zesty dry mineral character as well. Great seafood wine. Really, really good seafood wine. And I haven't been doing much in the office of late, so it's quite nice to be back in familiar surrounds as well. It's quite nice. All the guys at the WordPress conference, Jason Kemp and co for organising that and allowing me to speak at it. Not that. Boy, now it's a new world, very, very new world, but it's got a very, very funky nose. It's got a cigarette smoke ash kind of character to it. Kind of that almost Pinot burnt cherry cigar tobacco leaf. Falls away in the mid palate, but you get an abundance of kind of interesting fruit and stuff at the front palate, and then you get this kind of savoury component right at the back. Purely for interest's sake, I'd say it's pretty good for New Zealand Tempranillo. And the nose is kind of really kind of seductive and really draws you in. But it does really fall away in that mid palate, which is a bit of a shame. $88 points for the Semillon. Actually, all the 8s. 88 for the Tempranillo as well. Pretty good. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the back to the familiar surrounds without Giappo behind the camera. And I've got to say, and apologise to Giappo that I didn't wear my Giappo Kiss Me t-shirt. But we'll get around to it one day. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next episode of Wine Vault TV.